And now, a radio drama, written especially for no one in particular. This is WFUF, 927.6 on your FM dial. All fluff, all the time. WFUF. We bring you story time. And now, children, it's story time. My name's Uncle Rich, and Uncle Tony and I are going to tell you a fairy tale. Ready? Once there was a little prince, and a handsome young boy was he, too fair for his evil aunt, who coveted the throne for herself. So she banished him to a poor farm out in the wilderness. Get thee hence, breath not of my loins! But the prince was a jolly sort. Gone at you, Willikers. I am going there. Oh my, yes. I am going to make friends with all of the farmyard animals. The tiger, the lion, and the hippopotamus. So they packed him into a jalopy, gave him peanut butter and egg sandwiches and a thermos of jujube juice for the trip, and the old beater putted its way to the farthest reaches of outer Czechoslovakia. Welcome to Fall War Farm. It's a pleasure having you, because I got a huge pile of manure. Been festering for a week. Gotta get it moved. To which the prince answered, "We'll return to our riveting story after this message. Friends, do you have athlete's foot? Try Cummerbund's new garlic cheese spread. It's delicious and so good for your feet. Only 50 cents at your local grocery. Ask for it by name. Cummerbund. And now, back to our story. Oh, manure, manure, manure. What is that? Just then, Edelweiss the cow sauntered over. That's my manure, honey. Treat it with respect, or I'll person your milk. But the prince was unafraid, and instead began to move his pile with the teaspoon the farmer had lent him. Then, as from afar, appeared the Buddhist Chicken. Why, you have found us a way of saying, little prince. You will have achieved your peace, and this happy labor will seem like a gift to your soul. But the prince's ears had been stopped up by the methane in the surrounding atmosphere, and he didn't hear. Just then, the prince's cell phone rang. It was the king commanding his return. But sadly, the prince had his phone in vibrate mode. Just then, there was a dust storm. We interrupt this program with a news flash. Martians have landed in Potter's Grove, New Jersey. Deadly rays scorch Earth. Millions dead. Now, back to our story already in progress. The winds howled. The trees creaked. The manure flew. The manure flew? Right away, our hero, the prince, built an ark out of kindling, gathered the barnyard animals into it, and floated on the winds back to civilization. Hooray! Cried the royal retainers at the dock as the prince arrived, for not only had the king's favored son returned, but he'd come back with dinner. And so, children, the moral of our story is, always keep your cell phone in vibrate mode for those important calls. The end.